Hi there, I'm Chris. Welcome to Late Listening. In this series, I've been talking about albums that came out in 1995 that are now turning 30, and I want to make kind of a sequel video to my last video, which was about Sugar Plant, the Japanese dream pop band Sugar Plant. They had an album called Hiding Place that came out in 1995, and they also have an EP that came out in 1995. This is the Cage of the Sun EP. And both Hiding Place and the Cage of the Sun EP can be found in a re-released, remastered edition that combines both of them into a double disc set. And this is just the Sugar Plant Hiding Place and Cage of the Sun EP from Wonder Release Records. Came out in 2003. I think this was also re-released in 2007, if I'm not wrong. So anyway, Wonder Release Records has this nice double disc set of both of the first Sugar Plant debut and EP, or mini album as they call it. Sugar Plant, of course, is a dream pop band from Japan. Very, very obscure, but one of my absolute favorite bands of all time. They were active mostly in the 90s, but they're actually still active. They came out with an album called Headlights a couple years ago. So Sugar Plant consists of two people. That is Chinatsu Shoyama, who sings and plays bass, and Shinichi Ogawa, who plays guitar and sometimes sings backup vocals and synthesizers and even sometimes plays drums. And then they have a rotating cast of people that help them when they play live and things like that. Cage of the Sun was an EP that accompanied their second American tour after Hiding Place. Hiding Place was recorded on Pop Narcotic Records in Boston. And most of the songs on Cage of the Sun as well were recorded in the US. So comparing the remaster and the original has 6 tracks plus a secret track, 2 of which are covers. And the remaster has 14 tracks, 4 of which are covers. Yes. So it's the entire mini album or EP plus one unreleased song, some covers, and some songs that appeared on various compilations. So that's kind of cool. You get some bonus stuff there. Track number 1, Purple Bike. A very quintessential Galaxie 500, Sugar Plant song. No, Sugar Plant draws a lot from Galaxie 500, quite a lot from Yo La Tengo and some of those, 90s bands, 80s, 90s bands. I kind of feel like this song was probably removed from Hiding Place. It kind of sounds like it was written around the same time. It's a pretty cool song. I can't really understand what Chinatsu-san is saying a lot of the time. Even though this is, in the remastered version, everything is kind of brought up a little bit. All the levels are much brighter, and the sound is a lot fuller. But even so, her voice is pretty far back in the mix, combined with the fact that they don't have a lyric sheet and she's singing, with a Japanese accent. It's pretty hard to understand what she's saying. But anyway, it's about a purple bike, I guess. Track 2, My Spanish Boots, really sounded like Venus in Furs by the Velvet Underground. Really reminded me of that song in a good way. It has this really spooky guitar, kind of minor key. And then, my favorite song on the record, the title track, Cage of the Sun. Such a beautiful song. Every time I listen to the song, I get chills. I don't even know why. I can't understand a lot of the lyrics, but it's something about that chorus where it's like it builds and builds and builds, and then everything drops away, and Chinatsu-san and Shinichi-san both kind of just sing very quietly. It's just something about that, the way that the melody goes. It's so sad and it's so beautiful, and it just gets me every time. I don't even know what exactly a Cage of Sun is, but that's also a really cool, surreal lyric. In my last Sugar Plant video, I tried to break down Chinatsu-san's lyrics. She won a poetry prize way back in the day. She won the Waseda Poetry Prize, which is a really big prize in Japan. And I love her like alternating between like simple kind of daily life lyrics about just everyday things, and also her incredibly surreal, really beautiful, bizarre lyrics that I don't even quite know what they mean, but I just like them so much. And Cage of the Sun is a great example of that. The next two songs, N.I.T.A. and Turn It On, are both covers. N.I.T.A. is a Young Marble Giants song from their only album, Colossal Youth, released in 1980. And this song is pretty similar. I mean, it's sugar plantized, but it's basically the same, has the same kind of vibe as the original song. And then Turn It On. Turn It On is a Flaming Lips song from the album Transmissions from the Satellite Heart from 1993. The first track on that record, Turn It On. And again, that song is pretty much the same, but it's just it's a little bit sleepier, and it's a little bit, they kind of lower the energy a little bit, but basically, it's pretty much the same. There's a lot of weird percussion in that song that I really like. Polar Bear, the next song, the sixth track, Polar Bear, which closed out the original EP, is one of my least favorite songs, not because it's particularly bad, but it just doesn't really grab me. I don't really find myself like going back to it, and even now, like as I'm talking about it, I don't really like remember exactly how it goes, because it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just one of those like kind of generic, I don't know, indie rock, sleepy indie rock songs. But Polar Bear leads into the secret track, Shiny Blue Dead Fish, which is less than 2 minutes long and a nice little bizarre song, if only to hear Chinatsu-san sing about how her string was broken and the shiny blue dead fish. And it's just a really kind of a wacky, a little, almost like a little jam in a way. And then talking about the bonus tracks on this release, Cloudy. Cloudy is a pretty cool song. It's pretty lo-fi. I like the lyrics about wearing the t-shirt inside out, and that's good for me. And then drinking tea all alone, and that's good for me. Sugar Plant's always kind of melancholy, but this song actually kind of reminded me somehow of like almost like Bedhead or something. And then it's cool in the chorus, like she says, "I don't know why I'm so cloudy," and I really like that lyric too. Like, I don't know why I'm so cloudy. It sounds really cool. It's like, we all have cloudy days, right? Like mentally. The next two tracks, Not So Good and Window Pane, both pretty okay. I mean, none of these bonus tracks really grab me that much, with maybe one exception. Both of these songs are also kind of like Polar Bear. Like, they're good, but they're not like really memorable. They're both pretty lo-fi and kind of sleepy, and just... it seems like in Window Pane that Chinatsu-san is really in pain. She seems to be very sad. And I don't really know what she's singing about, but it's, that seems to be quite a sad song. Whereas Not So Good is more of like the numb kind of melancholy that Sugar Plant usually sits in that area, especially at this time. And then track number 11, Book, which is probably the most lo-fi song. It seems to be recorded in a bedroom in 1993. And you can tell it's not a bad song, but just the production level is really like, it's like a 4-track or an 8-track or something. Very much sounds like a bedroom recording, but it's really cool to kind of get that like behind the scenes of Sugar Plant. Because, I mean, these early records are lo-fi, but they're in a studio. I mean, they're professionally mixed, it's just, they're an indie band, they're lo-fi. Sometimes the guitar's a little out of tune or whatever. And then my favorite of the bonus tracks, track number 12, Wednesday. I really, really like this song, if only for the weird lyrics and because it has such a weird melody. Chinatsu-san singing about how she wants to get up early, and she wants to listen to some records, and then she wants to go out to buy some sweets. If she gets up early, maybe she'll be able to see some waves. Ways? I'm not exactly sure what she's singing about. What's that word that she says? But yeah, it's a really cool song. This is actually the only song on here that was previously unreleased, and it's actually, yeah, it's a great song. I don't know why it was unreleased. I feel like they could have easily put that as a B-side or as one of the tracks on Hiding Place or something.
When I'm off on Wednesday, listen to the records and go out to buy some sweets. I wanna get up early and go out to see sunrise.
Then the last two tracks, track 13, Sorry, which is a cover of the Galaxie 500 song. That was on a compilation that was a tribute to Galaxie 500. And track 14, Venus, which in the liner notes is credited to Verlaine, Tom Verlaine, but it's actually a television song. Of course, Tom Verlaine wrote, all the television songs, but yeah, that's television's Venus. And that is actually a really, really cool version. I like the original a lot. I like television. I really like this song. But the way Sugar Plant does it, like they have some kind of weird overdubbing where there's like two Chinatsu-sans and her voice is like overlapping, and it's really, really cool. That's the kind of song where any cover of that song is going to be probably pretty good because the song itself is so good. But Sugar Plant adds this kind of weird element to it it's not present in the original, and I thought that was really, really cool. Here at the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much for listening. I hope you'll check out Sugar Plant. They are my favorite band of all time, and this is still available. This Hiding Place and Cage of the Sun double disc set. Their early records are also fairly easy to find on the third-party market, eBay or Discogs or whatever. You can find these. But yeah, it's easy to get this through Bandcamp. And also, speaking of Bandcamp, just the other day, Sugar Plant re-released their 1997 record, After Hours. Maybe my favorite record of all time, if I had to pick just one. After Hours, the 2025 remaster, strangely on a cassette tape. Why remaster an album if you're just going to release it on cassette? There's no CD, but it comes with a digital download, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, this just came out I guess by now it's been a month or so, but anyway, yeah, 2025, After Hours, great record. Kili Kili Vila, the Bandcamp site, also has the 2018 remaster of Dry Fruit, and you can also get Happy, the 2024 remaster of Happy EP. So that's also something that is pretty cool. And they come with download codes, so if you don't have a cassette player, you can still listen to it on pretty high fidelity, FLAC or whatever your preference is. All right, that's all I've got here at the end. Again, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy to share Sugar Plant with you. I hope you'll check them out. They're a wonderful band, and they're still active. They just came out with the album Headlights a couple years ago. Oh, a couple years ago. More than a couple years ago. 2018. Time flies. 2018's Headlights still available. So yeah, I can't recommend Sugar Plant highly enough. I absolutely love this band. Go check them out. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again.